Everybody wants to know about Palestine and what we can do to help. Well, the last time I went to the region and spoke to somebody who really has been helping them, he said, why are you Muslims in the West so preoccupied with things in our backyard rather than sorting out the things in your own backyard? If you really want to help the Ummah globally, then build up your own communities until you're strong enough to make a difference globally. Yelling at demonstrations, it's not haram, but it's not going to make any difference to US foreign policy at the moment. The US foreign policy will be swayed by communities that are well entrenched and are respected and are economically powerful. US foreign policy will not be swayed even by a block vote from 20 million US Muslims if they don't represent a significant community. So if you want to help Palestine, don't get involved in some kind of political lobbying in the expectation that it's actually going to make a difference. What Muslim campaign has ever contributed even to swaying by 1% any of the decisions that the Pentagon or the State Department has ever taken? People try and they're sincere, but it doesn't in practice make a difference. If it did, then we should do it. The reality is that it doesn't. So what this guy was telling me, and here's somebody who's given millions to Palestinian things of all kinds, he said, sort out your own communities because you can make a difference there. Sort out the situation in your mosque, sort out the weak in your communities, try and create a strong British Islam that the government can begin to take seriously. Try and unify yourselves so that the government can see that you're serious and represented in one voice. Sort yourselves out and then think about things that are in the wider world. Because Islam is not just about the expression of emotional solidarity. Islam is about dealing with وَابْدَأْ بِمَنْ تَعُولُ. Begin with your own family. The responsibility starts at home and then the neighborhood and then the local mosque community and then. Now, if everybody is wealthy in your community, which is unlikely, or there's nobody in need of help, which is unlikely, but if that's your perception, of course you can send donations to help the needy and make absolutely sure that you're sending it through individuals that you know at every stage of the way. Otherwise, nowadays you'll end up in a cage in Cuba. That's the situation now. That's fine. That's sadaqah at a distance. That dhabiha in Gaza, that's fine, and many people do that. But the political thing, there's nothing we can do until we have become strong enough for the significant forces in the world to take us seriously.